And we are going. What is going on with your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And yeah, just sat here and watched this Miami Heat game. That was a pretty good game. Shout out to the Heat, and got some out of the line right now, man. How you doing today, man? Fuck. Holy moly, yo, nigga.
Oh
Yo,
shoot!
I'm not gonna hold you, man. This Miami, I'm a Miami Heat fan, so this Miami game got me going crazy. I was sitting here yelling at the TV screen, so we won the game. Got my mind still going crazy. I've done like over 200 interviews. Don't ever think I've stuttered or messed that up. That's really funny.
That is
Basically,
too
I was
funny.
gonna say, introduce yourself, man.
All right, so it's ArjaySoul live from Phoenix, Arizona, the one and only. Um, yeah,
Hey, man, how you doing today, man?
man, I'm doing good. You know, it's hot out here.
Hey,
I don't know
is
if
it?
y'all, man, what, bro? We always in the hundreds and up.
I don't know how close this is. I'm not the best geographical nigga, but I did see something today that Death Valley reached like 120 degrees today.
Death Valley, that I think that's close. I mean, we are the hottest spot. We are the hottest spot during the summer.
Hmm.
So if it ain't Death Valley, it's probably Yuma, Arizona, which I think can 115, 118s.
Jeez, man. I mean, it's always hot down here too. Like you just asked where I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and not only do we got to deal with heat though, what y'all niggas don't got to deal with. Y'all don't got to deal with hurricanes, so y'all good,
Oh
boy.
yeah, and that's why I always say like I like visiting everything, but look to live, y'all can have all that. I'm not messing with none of that junk.
You been out here before?
No, I've actually never been to Florida, but I mean like to visit and stuff like that. I'm sure it's nice. Everybody always tells me Florida's like one of the spots I gotta head out to. Not even just Jacksonville. I forgot another spot somebody was telling me
I
that'd be
mean,
dope.
you got Miami out there, of course.
I mean, of course, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah.
It's crazy because usually people not from Florida they have like this fear of Florida because you see on the internet like Florida man and oh in Florida, so you don't got that at
Oh,
all.
y'all got bugs. Y'all got all types of creatures out there. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like I said, it's a dip and dab. We here and then we leave because boy, what?
It's crazy because the way that I feel like the way that a lot of people on the West Coast look at earthquakes are the same way we look at hurricanes. Because when I see y'all have an earthquake, it's like, oh, another earthquake. When we have a hurricane, it's like, oh, I guess another hurricane. We don't really take it
Exactly.
serious. Like, if a hurricane was
Exactly.
to hit Arizona tomorrow, I'm pretty sure you would be like, nigga, what?
Bro, I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know the procedures. Do I stay? Do we evacuate? Like, what happens? Like, what?
Bro, the worst is a Category 5. And we had a Category 5 at least last year or 2 years ago. We have one almost every year, but I think it was last year. And I mean, when a hurricane comes, we have hurricane parties. So, like, niggas be like, oh, man, who got the party going on? So the hurricane
I don't even
happening.
take death serious. Like, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with us. We don't even take death serious.
Even the no,
What?
even the local news know like they'll have like like let's say if you know how you can go to like I don't know if Walmart does this, but it's a place called Publix in Florida. But just go, you can go to a place where you make cakes at. You'll go to a
Yeah.
cake and you can make like a hurricane cake or whatever. Be like, shout out to Hurricane
What?
Irma, and then the news will be showing. They'll be like, look at your Hurricane Irma cakes. it's, a, it's a big troll.
No.
It's just a big
No.
troll, man. Is that how y'all look at earthquakes? Or y'all take earthquakes a little more serious?
No, it just depends. Like you said, we have earthquakes, and sometimes it just some people feel it and we don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like my dog felt it, but I didn't. You know, we have our jokes too. Like what? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when they crack, it crack. So
Mm.
we you know what I'm saying? But no, we take them just as funny too. We got our little jokes as well.
Interesting thing, kind of doing a little research on you. Want to get to your music, but even outside your music, you seem like a very personable guy. Like I was looking at a video of you. You was on the couch with a whole bunch of niggas, and y'all were talking about relationships and stuff like that.
Ah!
You know what I'm
You
talking
went and found the old video. Oh, you did some real
about?
research.
You know the black narwhal over here, man. I had to go find
Oh,
that.
we. Hey, look at him. He did some real research.
And
I
look at
already know where this is going.
Nah, just looking at that video, you had like a really good personality. Like you was leading the video. Like I don't even think that was your video, but nigga, I had to, cause I'm looking at the video and I'm like, that looked like him, but he talking like this is his video. This can't be him. And I'm like, oh, that's really him. Like you was leading the video, so it's like entertainment outside of music. Is that something that interests you at all?
You're right. Hit the right on the nail. Like music is like. I always tell people like what I want my career to be like is more like a Childish Gambino, a R&B version.
Okay.
Where it's like, bro is dope. He can dip and dab and come when he wants. His fans knows that he's like, epitome of music. But then I want to be like in front of the camera, like show my acting or even behind the scenes of putting something together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you hit that right on the nail, low key.
Interesting.
Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Interesting you bring up acting because acting is something that like I'm really interested in. And sometimes when I'm really bored at my house, I like come up with roles in my head. Be like, nigga, if they cast me for this, I'll go crazy.
On me.
So I'm about to say, what are some roles that you picture in your head? Be like, nigga, if I had this, I'd be going crazy.
Crazy. Look, sometimes we like to play both ends. So like, I always thought like if I play some dark stuff like a cold, like I always thought like I could do like John Wick. You know what I'm saying? But just like, a little smoother, a black version of John Wick. We ain't got that yet, but like, you know what I'm saying? Equalizer type deal. But then turn around and flip around and do something like, you know what I'm saying? It depends. Like, I really feel like I can get something like super emotional. You know what I'm saying? Not no Tyler Perry. You ain't doing no Tyler Perry movie. But like, you know what I'm saying? Do something where it's like, oh dang, that boy can get into both.
It's interesting because I was telling my friend about that, and I was telling him like, I was like, yo, I want to play like a deranged like serial killer because that's such a not thing that I would do in real life, but like I just want to get in that bag. And he was like, I don't think you could do it. He was like, it's not because I don't think you could like pull it off, like you're untalented, but he was like, I just don't think black people are good at being creepy. He was like, that's a white people thing, and I was like, you know what? I might have to agree with that.
Because I don't see too many. Now that you say it, I don't see too many. I really don't. I see us getting whacked for trying to help in the movie, but I don't see us being the one doing the whacking.
And I think so because like white people they like grow like the very long, just like unkept beard.
They shave it off, and they can get very skinny, but their skinny's different than our skinny. It's very like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's malnutrition, and they just don't. You know what I'm saying? They really can get at it. I'm weak.
That's funny. Anything outside of acting that you would be interested in? Like I said, of course, music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the side note of music, I want to do. I want to really get into like being behind the scenes of people's music videos. Like I write all my music videos, all my treatments, but I really have this. And for other artists, like the craziest thing ever. No cap, we were going to post it. I was going to actually start a blog just so people get to know me better. But Drake dropped that video, big Nike commercial, pretty much. It's like pretty much a big Nike commercial.
Yeah.
I kid you not, we took my message from like a year and a half ago with me saying like, bro, if I ever got the chance or I ever got the money enough to make something like a big commercial, like a Nike ad, literally my text says a Nike ad, I'll make a music video out of a Nike ad. Where like I'm playing and I'm facing some of the greats or I'm doing some of the greats and this dude Drake did it. And it hurt my soul. But that just lets me know like I was already a year ahead and like people are saying that's one of the dopest music videos dropped this year, and you know what I'm saying? So like that was my Scrabble book. So I'm like, dang, if that was taken and that made into that, I know like I'm on the right path to like I have that gift to like write music videos and do that for people as well. So yeah.
So I'm not a rapper, but I have the ability to rap. So I have a lot of bars just in my phone.
Exactly. He said, "Hey, I got a lot of bars."
I got a lot of bars. If you check my Instagram, I do a lot of sugar-free impersonations where I dress up like a pimp and I just rap like I'm some pimp shit. Do like crazy stuff like that. And I bring that up because I have so many just like bars that's just in my phone, and I'll hear somebody else say them, and it usually be somebody that's like I respect. So it's like, okay. They thought the same thing I was thinking, so I'm thinking like a great mind.
Exactly.
But if a trash nigga said it, I'm like, okay, maybe it's good I did say that shit, because that nigga's terrible and that nigga thought the same thing as I did. You know what I'm saying? like let's say if I'm trying to think of. I can't think of nobody that's trash. But let's say if a super trash nigga did that Nike video, whatever. It's like, damn, you know what? Maybe I did do that bullshit. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Oh yeah, it is. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it could have went complete opposite.
I feel you. No, but that is a very cool video. So shout out to Drake for that. So is that something that you're also interested in? Like, could you say you write the treatments for your videos? So it's like directing behind the camera as well. Because I know you say you like being in front of the camera.
Bringing
That's
the vision
interesting.
to life.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I don't think a lot of people know they are capable of it. We've done it as kids, but we just never knew that was something you can get paid off of. How many times you've been riding on the bus? You got your headphones in when you was in high school or something. You done made videos from other artists. You just hear it. You making your own video, but you see yourself in. We do it all the time. I just don't think people know that's a route you literally could take, and you can get paid good money for it. So like, I just knew like that was one of the things I was capable of doing.
I think that's it. No, what you about to say?
No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say I think that's fire because a lot of people they come into the music game or they come into some like game with just narrow mindedness. Like I'm gonna make music for 70 years when it's like that's probably not going to be the thing. So I think it's fire that you're like even while I'm making music or after I'm done making music, I still want to direct and I want to act and you know what I'm saying. You got other stuff going on. I think that's fire.
Yeah, for sure, and I appreciate you for that too.
Is that something that you like? Is that like a conscious thing where it's like I want my hand in multiple avenues, or just something subconscious you don't even think about?
And while doing the multiple avenues, like my videographer, or like the guy who takes my pictures, I edit and make all my cover art. Like I learned that, took the time to learn Adobe and all that to do that because my whole aspect of it was if I couldn't do it and my friends were capable of doing it, you can learn it and then I'll trust you enough to do it. So essentially, like it was me putting my gift out there and then being on them so hard enough to like, bro, if you really want to be a part of this, you have to learn this. And that's just kind of how we go. And my videographer, he was already on it. We just happened to meet. But I feel like when we met, like our videos and I took it, like, because obviously our videos was better than any videos I feel like he's ever shot. And he tells me, you push me and I push you. So like, I feel like it was just one of those things where everybody's around me, the way I'm dipping my hand into stuff, I've made everybody else around me like kind of pick up a trade. And then now it's all like a whole team thing. So like now we don't have no middleman. It's like we're just straight to it. You know what I'm saying?
So, any songs on your album that you put out this year or the first one you put out, is there a song that you have a video idea for, but it's legit too expensive that you probably couldn't do anytime soon? So, if you say it right now, it's like, it probably won't happen right now because it's like a ridiculous video. Like the Nike thing.
Yeah, I have a song. Okay, I mean, not so much a song that's out, so, because I have a song I'm sitting on that I would be, when I'm dropping my project in October, will come out. I like to say it's more of a universal song, like your mom, grandma, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing slow. It's more like, I don't know if it's like a mixture between like house music meets Chris Brown type style. And I wasn't even going for that. It just happened to be a song that's so universal and it's dope. And then it's like, what the heck is it like? But it's moving. I like to think of it like when you first heard Pharrell Happy. It's not on the same sound sonically because it's still my own sound. But when I heard Happy and like that song was crazy, like, I don't know what it was about that song. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? That was a moving song, but it's moving in its own way. That literally, like, I came up with a music video and they're like, bro, whoa. Like, it's dope, but man, the type of money we would have to put into that mess. And I think I'm going to obtain it. Like, that's my whole goal, too. Like, I'm doing good shit. And, like, we want to do this stuff. Like, I feel like I can do it. And sometimes I may have to cut down on things. But yeah, I do got something. And then as far as like another song, I have another song, Love, that's like one of my highest streaming songs, which we're still sitting on as far as like not dropping a video yet because I just refuse to drop like a video. Like, not to say like all my other videos are, because all my other videos are dope, but I'm saying like I refuse to drop it less than what I want it to be, if that makes sense. So like we're kind of working on that one too. Like how can we meet it in the halfway? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much how that is.
Wait, man. I want to say that I appreciate you being a person that's I appreciate black creatives. You know what I'm saying? So not only the music, you also got your hands in the editing and the video, everything behind it. So before we go any further in this interview, I just want to thank you for being a mind and doing other stuff. I really appreciate that, man.
I appreciate that too because I feel like that's important too. And like I said, it lets everybody else know there's more avenues. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in front of the camera. I mean, I know some people feel like that's where it's at, but trust me, there's people making a whole lot more money than these people are in front of these cameras. So definitely we can do that.
So for people who's watching this right now, never heard you, never heard a song from you,
Mhm.
How would you explain like what your music is to that person watching this right now?
Okay, I always said it's like I just had an interview with a magazine, and they said, "What would you explain your sound?" I always I've been hard on this, and I think it's going to come to this point, and I feel like a lot of artists once they hear my voice and stuff like that, they're going to agree. My type of genre of music is not a genre yet, and I say this because it stems from R&B, but it has no. It's a subgenre. So you wouldn't say Summer Walker's in the same like freaking genre as Brandy. Like
Yeah.
these are two completely sounds, but it stems from R&B. But you get what I'm saying? It's like this whole different sound. Bryson Tiller wouldn't be compared to Miguel. You get what I'm saying? It's like two different sounds. So I think when people haven't heard me, I think I like to explain mine is it's like it stems from R&B, but it's a very lyrical. I call it double R&B. It's like very lyrical. So as you hear the lyrics, it's not what you're used to as hearing from R&B. You hear lyrics and they be flying over your head because people be like, wait, hold on, bro. What did you just say? And you're hearing it because you're hearing me singing it, but you're not realizing like, oh, he's spitting some bars, but he's singing. You get what I'm saying? And so like, I think there's no genre yet for it, but that's how I explain my music. It's like double R&B. It's like has a blend of hip hop as far as like the core of it, and then it stems from R&B as well, and they just clash and like they ride out with each other.
Okay, so what's either the last song you heard from yourself or the last bar that you wrote where you was like, "Nigga, I'm fire."
Oh shoot, bro, I got a lot. Um,
First one come to your head.
um, shoot, bro, there's just so much. Let's think. Okay, my last thing. We can always take it from my last single. Bro, there's so many. Hold on, see now you about to make me think.
Yeah, you gotta get in your bag. I need niggas to know.
I'm trying to knock out like three good ones. Hold on. Let me into channel. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I think my last single was "No, I'm No Surgeon," but when I inserted, I rearranged them guts. For feet, it's like, like what did he just say? "No, I'm no surgeon," but when I inserted, I rearranged them guts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by like I'm an R&B artist, and I'm not getting straight to the point, but I am straight to the point, and it's like, and they love the way I talk. I feel like that's a big thing too. When fans hear me and hear my music, it's like I get to the fans a different way. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely one for the females. It's definitely one going back. Ooh, girl, we heard what he said, girl.
Yeah. And then I guess, I guess for like the male wise, like when I be going in, it's some like, told you I always stay down. I managed to give you 1,000, and I didn't even have that amount in my account. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, for males, you can feel that. Like I managed to stay down. I gave you 1,000. I didn't have that amount in my account. I kept it 1,000 with you. I didn't have that amount in my account. You know, that's just little stuff like, dang, oh, hold on. Because, you know, they feel like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? I didn't give somebody my all, and you know what I'm saying? I didn't have that money in my account. That's just like double entendres or like...
Nah, bro niggas gonna feel that.
yeah, he said, bro.
Bro niggas gonna feel that one right now.
Let me think, because I have one that's on my tape that we always talk about, that I have, that we're sitting on. Trying to think. Hold on, you got me on the spot. There's one more I can give you. Where you can play. I hear you. I hear you. I think it's gonna have to be. Dang, I can't even think of it right now. Well, I mean,
They just gonna have to catch it. Nah, yeah, just let them niggas catch it, man. They got the gist.
Or they just gonna have to go listen to it. I mean, go look for them and you find your favorites. But yeah.
Is there songs out there that for a person that haven't heard you that should be like a starter for them, or songs that be like, okay, start with this song if you never heard me?
I feel like honestly, no, because like everything's a different vibe. So when you're looking for my stuff, I mean, you know essentially what you're looking for, what you want to hear from people. And if you never heard somebody, you already like, you know, you may wake up, you may listen to trap that must get you going. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like if you want to hear something that comes from that, then you would look and find a song that comes from that. But I always feel like any fan or anybody who finds me new and they just click the link, and they go to a song, they hear it and they know it's dope. But then once they go look for their own, they find their own
Yeah.
their own piece of RJ they like. Because there's some people who like my up tempo, like where the bars coming in, and then you know what I'm saying. You know, other people like the slower stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what you're feeling or you know what your preference is.
Right now, what type of mood are you in? Like music wise, like are you high tempo right now? Or are you making much more like moody music? Like right
It's
now
low
today.
key. It's low key in the middle.
Mm.
Like I like to say, like this whole project where it stemmed from is like I like to say a hustle motivation. Like it's literally like if you ain't with me, you ain't with me. But if you were, you know what's going on type deal. And then I just feel like personally in my city, like I'm one of the hardest working artists, and I have a bunch of like just bigger artists that watch my page. I have a bunch of people that watch and people make comment, bro, but you know nobody reaches out. So I feel like I'm like right in the middle stage where like I'm about to be where I need to be, and no one kind of wants to be the first person to put. Not even I wouldn't even say put me on. I feel like there's gonna be one person who reaches out and then everybody's gonna mess with me. So that's what kind of where my music. If you didn't reach out, if you wasn't messing with me, just stay where you at, type of deal. And I feel like that's gonna be dope because I can slow it down and make you feel slower, and then you know what I'm saying. It can be more up tempo where it's like okay, bro, spit.
Well, how long do you think it'll take where you are getting reached out by these people? Like, where do you think? Like, how long do you take? Excuse me. How long do you think it'll take before you get the recognition you think you deserve?
Um, honestly, I feel like no one really gets the recognition they deserve unless I mean it's your own personal accolades.
Yeah.
So like I could really care less. I'm kind of like, and this is where it stems from, like my whole movement, my whole groundwork. You'll hear me say this 1,000 times, or if you ever keep up with me, my whole groundwork is like Russ and Nipsey Hussle. You know, I just want to employ the people around me, and as long as I'm living with my music and stuff like that, I could care less of getting a Grammy, getting anything like that. You get what I'm saying? But for the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, I do drop music that do bigger or does just the same numbers as artists that's on labels. There's no comparison. You get what I'm saying? This is somebody who's not behind a machine. You know, I wake up in the morning, I talk to people, I reach out to people, you know what I'm saying? And you're on the label and you're struggling. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't even think it's so much that because words, the music talks for itself. And that's why I'm kind of at with it.
Wait, man. I don't want to keep it for too long. I really hope that freaking nigga next month it take off for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you seem like a real genuine dude. You know what I'm saying? I really like genuine people.
I make sure, I don't know why I didn't, I think she only gave me your YouTube, but I'll make sure I follow you on Instagram, keep up, I send you some stuff.
I'm gonna follow you right now, man, just so we
and
don't
I'm
even.
gonna send you something that you may like you was asking for. You know what I'm saying?
For
like
sure.
some songs to listen to, or you can be like, oh, okay, I appreciate this.
Nah, you got my number, man. That's for sure. I just followed you right now.
For sure, I got you. I'll make sure I follow you right there.
Before we get out of here, do have one more question though. I noticed the tattoo right there. I'm curious what that is.
Oh, so I have to actually get it redone. I had got it done like 2 months ago, and it says soul. So like I always been like big on like, and this was like the scariest thing I ever did. So I have tattoos already, and like I'm Haitian. My mom, they don't really go with the tattoos.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a resemblance of all in, and people say on your neck, like what on your neck? You're crazy. And I got the panther on this side too. So, you know, just for me, like the soul was just like my brand. And if you ever see like my Instagram, when you go to my Instagram, you see my comments. Like I'm always emojing sparkles with the butterflies. Like my whole thing is trust the process for anybody. And butterflies go through one of the hardest process of a life living. Some don't live more than 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that do, they go through a crazy process, and that's just how I feel life is.
Hey, man. I appreciate that little breakdown, man. I was curious what that was. I was looking the whole time. I was like, what that is? But it do say so.
It's the soul. He said, I got one more question for you.
See, I've been looking at the whole time because low-key, it looked like Arabic writing for a second. Like, because when you got your neck down, I was like...
Oh, yeah, and someone said that to me. So what is that saying Arabic? And I was like, no, that's soul.
See,
it's
yeah.
Like with the facts. That's crazy.
Hey, for the people watching right now, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and y'all holla at your boy.